YouTube humans, welcome back to my channel. For those of you that don't know me, my name is Amy and I make all sorts of weird and wonderful videos, normally surrounding beauty, health, lifestyle, that kind of thing. So if you've enjoyed this video or you've seen any of my other videos, feel free to hit the subscribe button down below, give this video a thumbs up and click the bell icon so you don't miss any of my future uploads. For today's video, I thought I would bring you a selection of new products that I have been trying out recently that I'm really enjoying. Sort of kind of like a monthly favourite, but they've not really been with me long enough to really be considered favourites, just things that I'm really enjoying right now in this moment. So let's dive in, shall we? First things first is the Skin Doctors Cosmeceuticals Oil Control T-Zone Cleanser Daily Face Wash. I got this in TK Maxx about 3 weeks ago and I've been using it every day in the last 3 weeks and my skin has reacted really well to it. It has no SLS, no parabens, no silicons, nothing nasty in it. It's just a really good basic cleanser that does a really good job of keeping my skin under control. For those of you that don't know or haven't watched any of my previous videos, I have ridiculously oily skin that makeup doesn't stay on, spots always seem to live on, and just generally looks a bit crap. So this has done a really good job of seeming to control the oil that my skin produces. It makes my skin feel really clean when I use it. So I've been using this mostly in the morning. When I am looking to be applying makeup afterwards, it gives me a really good base for makeup to go on. I think I only paid maybe £4 for this. I don't know how much it is normally. I have never used it before, but you know, I will probably definitely buy this again if I can find it, especially if it's in TK Maxx because it was heavily discounted. There's no real order to this, I'm kind of just jumping between products. Next is something that's ever so famous, the Isle of Paradise Tanning Water. This is in the medium shade, Hello Golden Glow. The one that's green and smells like eucalyptus, I believe. I picked this up in Boots when Boots were doing their £10 Tuesday deal. Full disclosure, I do work for Boots, so I did get a discount off this product, as well as it being reduced from, I think, £20 normally, £25 normally, whatever it was, to £10. I think this is brilliant. The only thing I don't like about this compared to my usual fake tan, which is the, what's it called, Bondi Sands in dark, is that because obviously this doesn't have a guide colour, you can't see where you've put it. But it does give a really lovely natural golden glow. It's got kind of almost like a greeny grey kind of base. Not grey, kind of like a green colour base, so that it looks like really natural. It looks like you have got a tan, which is nice for pale people like me, so you actually look like a normal human being rather than an Oompa Loompa, unless that's your vibe, in which case go for it. It smells like, well, I think like avocado-y, eucalyptus-y, fresh holiday kind of scent. Daniel quite likes the smell of this as well. Apparently it's got avocado, chia seed and coconut oils in it, and it does leave my skin really nicely moisturised as well. So I think this was a really good find actually, and I'm really happy with this. Then as well, moving, kind of following the kind of skincare brand, even though we've skipped a product in the middle, is the Inkey List Vitamin B, C and E Moisturiser. So I love basic moisturisers, but I tend to like moisturisers that have SPF in them. I'm not massively into anti-aging ones at the moment because I don't think I need them. I am only 25 at the moment, not that you'd know. I know, I look older, it's fine. However, this one has vitamins B, C and E in it. Vitamin E is really good for the skin, providing moisturisation. Vitamin B, I think this is in the form of niacinamide, but I'm not 100% certain. It's normally really good for pigmentation on the skin, for increasing cell turnover and the look of any sort of like acne scarring or dark spots you may have. Vitamin C, as we all know, is a brightening ingredient for the skin, so having them all together in one moisturiser is really handy. It's got quite a light, kind of almost gel-like texture that absorbs really easily into the skin. It's really cooling and refreshing. I quite like, little tip for you guys, putting this in the fridge if I'm using this like in the morning, so I'll put it in the fridge the night before. It's really cooling and refreshing on the skin, and I find that it's done a really good job of like evening out my skin tone. It provides enough moisturiser, enough moisturisation that I don't feel the need to go in with any sort of extra serums or anything, but it's not so heavy that I can't wear it under makeup. So again, another really good find. Moving from something really inexpensive to something quite expensive. NARS Laguna Bronzer. I have finally jumped on that bandwagon. Not that you'd know. I promise I have actually used this. It doesn't even look used. I've actually used this pretty much every day since I got it. For those of you that don't know, NARS has recently launched into Boots. I think it was only last week actually that it launched into Boots, but I'm not 100% certain. And I thought, well, I might as well give it a go. So I will also lump it. I bloody lost it. No. So I thought I'd lump it together with actually my current favourite eyeshadow palette of the moment. So we have the NARS Laguna Bronzer, absolute classic. I got it in the slightly like luminescent version, if you can see that. If you can't, oh well. It's beautiful, it's lovely, it's perfect for people of my kind of skin colour. Kind of your light to leaning medium if you've got a bit of tan on. It looks really lovely on the skin, it lasts a really long time. It does come in quite a variety of shades. They did sell out very quickly, particularly Casino, which I know is the darker shade of this. So I would get in quick if you're looking to try and get this in Boots right now. And as well, when I was picking that up, I picked up the Hibiscus Voyager eyeshadow, which is a £6 eyeshadow. So here we have, trying to make sure I get this in the right order. I think this is Kowloon, Bastakaya, Polanco, Meiji, Cocoa Beach and Zona Rosa, but that could be the wrong way around. I have no idea. For those of you that know me, I love warm toned eyeshadows. I love pinks, reds, oranges, and this has everything that I like in it as well. And as well, it has kind of like a good mix of matte, shimmers, glitters, satins as well. You've got lovely mid-tone blending colours, deep blending colours, a few little shimmery shades for the lids as well. And also these two shades here, because they're quite cool tone, really good for your brows as well if you like to keep your makeup bag light when you're travelling. They've got really good sized mirrors on them, and all in all, just great products. I've really found myself using these a lot over the past kind of week or so. I know I've not had them a massively long time, but I absolutely love them, and I think these will be kind of makeup bag staples for me as well. Moving to hair care, not that I'm doing this in any particular order, but I think this is the only... Yes, it is the only hair care products that I have in here. I have the Nutrifix Hair Reconstructor with Eco Chic technology, whatever the hell that means. It's by Giovanni Eco Chic Hair Care. Again, I got this in TK Maxx, massively reduced as per usual. This has no sulfates, no parabens, no mineral oil, no any nasty garbage for your hair. And I find that it's really nice. It is a hair reconstructor, so it's a similar kind of concept to the Philip Kingsley elasticizer, but a lot cheaper. It smells kind of like, almost like dissolving paracetamol, which is quite weird to make a product smell like that, but you know, I don't hate it. It makes my hair really silky soft and smooth. It is quite a deep condition, so I tend to use it only on the mid-lengths and ends because I have quite a greasy scalp. But if you've got drier hair, this could be something that is really good for you. It deeply hydrates critically damaged hair, which mine is, as you will know if you've watched my hair care video where all my hair fell out and I bleached half of it off. So it's got nutritive proteins, salon quality. I have had no issues with it so far. I think I've had this for about 3 weeks now, and I've used it pretty much every time I've washed my hair, and I'm really happy with the results so far, so I'll definitely keep using this as well. You only need like a really tiny amount when you're using this, because I've only used, well, barely any, and I think I only paid like £4 for this as well, which was great as well. A new release from number 7 this time. This is the Summer Edit Nourishing Tinted Lip Oil. I have the shade Pretty Pink. I think they've got 4 or 5 shades. I'm not 100% certain. I picked this up at the same time that I picked up the... I picked this up at the same time as I picked up the NARS products, mostly because I had a points voucher and I was like £3 away from getting the points voucher, so I put this in my bag and I really love it. It's a lip oil in like a lip gloss delivery tube, so it's really nourishing and hydrating on the lips. I get really dry and cracked lips in summer, so this has done a really good job of kind of keeping them in check and under control. It's a lovely lightly tinted pink that actually pretty closely resembles the shade of my lips, so it almost looks like I'm not really wearing anything. I can just apply apply a thin layer all over the lips, and it stays hydrated for onwards and upwards of like 8 to 12 hours, which is really, really good, and it's really cheap and affordable, so really, really rate that. Then we have the Soap and Glory Glow Job Sun Kiss Tinted Moisturising Flash. Now, I have been moving, not that you tell today, because I do have a lot of makeup on my face. Although, speaking of that, I will link in a card somewhere on the screen and down in the description box the makeup look that I am wearing today. I filmed another video and a tutorial on that this morning. But on those days where I'm not filming and I'm not wearing a lot of makeup, I tend to not wear a huge amount. Even though I do have blemish prone and acne prone skin, I'm not really bothered if people can see my acne or my spots, because everybody gets them, despite what Instagram and filters and editing may tell you. So this is Sun Kiss Tinted Moisturising Flash. Full disclosure, if you are any paler than me, do not use this, because this is so tan, it's ridiculous. However, when I've got a bit of tan on, or even if I don't but I'm wearing like a long sleeve top, this is beautiful. It's like a moisturiser, a tinted moisturiser, and a kind of Charlotte Tilbury Flawless Filter kind of all put together in one product. I use it all over my face and it just makes my skin look really healthy, really glowy. It's not really like proper makeup, so it's got like a tiny bit of coverage, which is good for like kind of just evening out your skin tone. But day to day, this is what I'm wearing if I'm wearing anything at all on my skin. I absolutely love it. Then finally, the last product that I have, sorry if the lighting's just gone incredibly weird, the sun's just gone behind a cloud because I can just feel my legs are no longer burning, which is quite good. The last product is the La Roche-Posay Effaclar BB Blur Instant Oil Absorbing Cream Mousse in the Fair to Light shade. I can't speak today. Now, I think this is complete garbage when they say fair to light shade, because this is like a full-on like me in summer having tanned for 2 weeks, but I'll let it go because it is fantastic. It's a broad spectrum SPF 20. This is a physical sunscreen rather than a chemical sunscreen because it contains titanium dioxide, and generally speaking, physical sunscreens do better on people with sensitive skin rather than chemical sunscreens. So if you have sensitive skin, great one to go for. When it says oil absorbing and controlling, I will absolutely agree with it. It stays matte for hours and hours and hours and hours and hours. Never really found anything quite like it. I'll probably do a wear test of this in a later video. If you think that's something you'd like to see, tell me in the comments down below so I can do that for you. But other than the shade, which I can get away with when I have tan on, if I don't have tan on then I look ridiculous. I look like a floating what's it head. It's fantastic. It's got just enough coverage that it evens out your skin tone, makes everything look nice and glowy and even, but at the same time looks like you're not wearing anything at all on your skin. And then as well, it's got the SPF protection in there as well. So I really, really, really rate that. So that's all the products that I'm loving at the moment. Let me know down below in the comments what products you guys are loving. So if I think I need them, which I most certainly will, I can pick them up and try them out. Like I said, if you've enjoyed this video, please hit the subscribe button. Feel free to hit the notification bell as well so you don't miss any of my future uploads, and give this video a thumbs up so more people can see it. Every product that I have mentioned will be listed down below, as well as links to all my socials and my latest video. And other than that, I will see you guys next time. Bye!